Sultan Kudarat State University. Welcome to University Learning Resource Center. Resources, books, theses and dissertations, government publications, periodicals, vertical files, electronic resources, e-books, e-journals, newspapers, and journals. Our services: we provide periodical services, current awareness services, indexing services, reading room service, shelving and stack service, photocopying service, resource sharing and networking, reference and information services, information service, library instruction, bibliographic instruction, readers services, circulation services, book loaning services, reserve book services, and last but not the least, 24/7 CCTV monitored. Library guidelines and policies. All students are required to log in, out in the library system or logbook. Visitors and outside users are required to write in the log sheet at the entrance or exit. The library is a study area wherein utmost quietness is required. Idle conversations, laughter, and unnecessary noise should be avoided. If necessary, talking should be done in subdued tones. The library is an area for study and learning. Cell phones and other electronic gadgets must be muted. Otherwise, use earphones. Push back chairs to their proper place before leaving. Magazines and other periodical materials must be returned to the cabinet or racks after use. Keep the library clean as you go. Vandalism, defacing, marking, burning, mutilating, or damaging library resources in any way will not be tolerated. To maximize the space, all bags and baggages shall be left in the baggage counter before entering the library. However, cell phones, laptops, wallets, and other valuable belongings shall not be left behind. The use of library ID cards. A properly validated library ID should be presented to the circulation librarian when borrowing books, magazines, and vertical files. The library ID card should be presented to the librarian or library student assistant before any general references or reserved materials could be borrowed for photocopying purposes. With returning library references, be sure to get back your library ID card. Library ID card is used in borrowing books. This card is non-transferable. Sksu clienteles, a bona fide student and employee who are currently enrolled and working in Sksu. Eligible borrowers, students who are enrolled and employees who are currently working in Sksu. Students may borrow a maximum of 3 titles of books at a time for a period of 3 days, renewable up to 3 days. Reserved books are not allowed to be borrowed for overnight use. Failure to return the books on the specified due date shall be subjected to the following penalties. For Filipiniana collection, 10 pesos per day, and for general circulation, 2 pesos per day. For clearance requirements, cut-off for borrowing books for home use shall be 3 days before the signing of clearance for undergraduate students. Library users with accountabilities from the library will not be cleared unless he had settled them by A. Returning all borrowed materials, B. Paying accumulated book fines, or C. Replacing lost book if there is any. Upon entering the library, prepare the library ID card to avoid congestion. Scan the library ID in the scanner upon entering and leaving the library.